Hi everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I am doing another one of my best of series videos. I know you guys dig these. I usually pick about my top 5 favorites, all from brands that we carry over on the Integrity Botanicals website. And today we are doing RMS. And RMS overall I think is just a beloved green beauty line. They have a variety of different products, but they are not all created equal. I absolutely have some favorites, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Now, say it with me. Say it with me. We know what the first one's gonna be, and that is the RMS Uncover Up Cream Foundation. Now this has been out for quite some time now, but this is one of my favorite foundations in all of green beauty land. This and the Cure Weiss Cream Foundation have been my just longest term favorites. This is a beautiful natural finish to the skin, all while covering everything that you need to cover. It wears really beautifully on the skin as well. You get a ton of product. I mean, so much product. You need the tiniest amount to cover up your whole face. I wear the shade 22. I often have to, in the summer months, I have to mix it with something a little bit deeper, just what matches my skin tone. But 22 has a really great undertone that I think would work well for a lot of us in that sort of light medium sort of colorway. But I have reviewed this at length, so if you want to see all the shades swatched, you want to see me apply this product, you just want to see me gush over this product a little bit more than I already do, then I'll link that down below for you. But this is $52, really just kind of middle of the road pricing, ton of product like I said, and a really high performing item. If you try the Uncover Up Concealer and you don't like it, don't write this one off. There is coconut oil in here, however, so if that's something you can't use, then that would be the only thing to deter you, but I think this would work well for all skin types. Decent shade range on this one as well, but if you want to know more information, I'm going to include that down below. It is just wonderful. I cannot say enough good things. Now, 2 of my most long-lasting favorites. I had to include 2 different highlight options. Now let's start with the one, this is the one that just kind of put the brand on the map, I think, and that is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. This is their beautiful cream luminizer. In the pan, it looks like it's gonna be like really shockingly white, but on the skin, it's more of that, it's like that skin gloss that became so popular. So there is a little bit of a silvery tone on this one. That's why I'm gonna share my next favorite with you here in a moment. But nothing looks this high shine, natural, wet, beautifully, and wears like this one does. So the RMS highlights are a tiny bit on the stickier side, but so well worth it because they just look like unbelievable on the skin. I'm actually not wearing this one today, so let's kind of tap this onto the skin. It's just like, oh my god, just that tiny bit. Like, so I'm wearing the Alima Pure, which is really pretty too, but this just gives a wet look on the skin that you really just cannot get out of a lot of products. And when you do, it's usually those skin glazes that have been coming out that are just a lot richer and they photograph beautifully, but this doesn't just photograph beautifully, it wears amazingly. It looks great on the brow bone, cheeks, down the center of the nose, Cupid's bow. If you have not tried this item and you are looking for a high shine yet incredibly natural highlighting option, you have to try this one. It's so beautiful. Now, if you want the same effect, but you need a little bit of a different tone, you have a little bit of a more rich complexion, then I would strongly recommend the Master Mixer. And this one came out a little bit after. They have a bunch of different tones. I have reviewed all of them, so I'll link that video down below. But these 2 are the most similar in formula. So they're all very similar, but there's some differences that I noticed when I compared all of those items. So I'm gonna include that video down below. But this one has the most gorgeous champagne golden tone to it, but it's not overly warm, it's not too rich, it still has a level of translucency, much like the Living Luminizer, so it looks so flattering on the skin. Sometimes I even like to do a mixture of the 2 that kind of creates the ultimate tone for my skin color. Again, I wear 22, but this one I had to mention as well because I use both of these so very often that I was like, I have to mention them separately. They are both all-time eternal favorites. I will always have these in my collection. They just really, really stand out as far as RMS products are concerned. Let's switch it up. Let's go to lips. Very surprisingly, RMS has 2 lip liners. It's, well, no, they have a few more, but these are the 2 that we carry. And I use these so often. They got the tones so very right. They're retractable. I know a lot of you prefer retractable pencils because they're a little bit less high maintenance, but these are just so creamy and have such beautiful colors on them. They just go on like a dream. So we have the shade Daytime Nude. Daytime Nude is definitely my most used option. It's a really nice, slightly warm tone brown. So has a little pink to it, has a little brown to it. It's not leaning too far in either direction, and it is the daytime option. So it's really, really good for cheating the lip line. This would work well with even the color that I have on today, which we will get to, but this would work well for a variety of different lip colors, which is why I really like it. You can pull it pink, you can pull it peach, you can go neutral, you can use it with something a little bit darker. Not quite a red, but for most options besides that, you could definitely use that guy, and it will add a lot of fullness to the lips as well. And again, just so creamy. I don't have issues with these pencils snapping, which I really like as well too. And then we have the shade Nighttime Nude, and this one's a little bit warmer and quite a bit deeper. This is the one I have on my lips today. I do like to kind of soften that line with my finger, but this is another really good one for cheating the lip line. You could even use this with like a berry toned lip color if you just want to keep it in the lip line and then add a little bit of dimension to the lips as well. That's kind of how I use lip liner these days. I did have a phase of quite a few years back where I really like the lip line to be noticeable, put on some more pale nude lipstick and then put a really good gloss. And these can do that as well, but now I just really like these more natural, earthy tones that I can kind of take with a bunch of different lip looks, but give a lot of structure to the lip as well. So if you have not tried these, really great formula. I think these are $20, so relatively fair price point on these as well. A little bit goes a long way because they have that creamy formula that does not at all tug on the lips, which I appreciate. And then finally, I wanted to mention the Lip to Cheek, and this is the product that I'm wearing on my lips here today. I do prefer some shades more than others. Unfortunately, 2 of my favorite shades, they are discontinuing. So if you dig this shade, get it while it's hot. This is the shade Promise, another beautiful cream pot formula. This is a really just nice mid-tone peachy shade. Looks good on a variety of different skin tones. Good everyday neutral shade for my skin tone in particular. But what I really like about the RMS Lip to Cheek formula, one, is that it's not overly emollient. We did used to carry their lip shines. It's a lot more of an emollient product. That has a little bit less pigment. So these work really great for both the cheeks and the lips. And I've spoken about that because I've reviewed these at length as well. So if you want to see different colors, I'm going to include any helpful videos I can down below. But it's very rare that you find something that's designed to use both cheeks and lips that you like for both. So I like this on the lips because it's creamy to apply, dries down a little bit, but not overly thin where it's kind of exacerbating all the fine lines and wrinkles in my lips. I do like a little bit of a cushiony softness, and I'm definitely getting a little bit of that with this. But it's not too rich and creamy where when I'm putting it on the cheeks, it's just blending away, or it's too sticky. Has a really nice dry down on these with a really nice pigmentation level as well. So this is the shade Promise. Promise, Paradise, which I really like as well, and Diabolique are all being discontinued. So I wanted to take the opportunity to mention that here, because if you like those shades, run and get you some, because it's not forever, so I'm going to be cherishing this little pot. But in general, it's a great formula, so any shade should you choose kind of gets the green light from me. But that's it, everyone. Those are my top 5 RMS product picks that we carry on the Integrity Botanicals website. RMS has a lot of good options. Those are the ones that, like, it was so easy for me to pick this list. I cannot express that enough. So I'm going to include direct links to these products. I've reviewed, I believe, every single one of these lip liners included at length. So I'm going to include all of those videos down below so you can dig a little deeper. Don't forget those lip to cheek shades are being discontinued. So if you want one, I would just pick one up real quick and kind of make it last while you can. But thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more of my best of series, I should make a playlist. I will do that, and I'll include that in the description box down below for you, of Denalima Pure, 100% Pure, Kjaer Weis. I've done quite a few now that I will link down below, and let me know which brands you would like me to do this with next. There are quite a few left on the list to do, but I thank you all so much for watching. I thank you all so much for the love and support. If you enjoyed it, if you could please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. I upload new videos here twice weekly. I don't want you guys to miss them, but thanks again. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!